भरण पोषण कर जोई, आकर नाम भरत होई। जब ते राम रामा, जब ते राम ब्याही घर आई, नित्य नव मंगल मूद बधाई। सखा धर्म में यशरथ जाकी, जीतन कहन कतूरी ताकी। जय राम श्री राम, जय राम श्री राम, जय जय राम श्री राम, जय राम, जय जय राम राम, जय जय सीता राम, जय जय राम। वह शोभाजु समज सुख, कहतन बनय खगेश, वर्णय शारद शेष सुती, सोरस जान महेश सिया पति रामचंद्र की जय शरणम। बंदो पवन कुमार, खलबन पवक ज्ञान घन, जासु हृदय आगर, बसे ही राम शरचाप धर। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय 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 बोले श्री वासुदेव भगवान की जय. They will do the puja. Ganesh, Devi, Shiva again. But just do those three. Water, chandan flowers, right? Devotees, while the puja has been done, let us all join together as we glorify, simple way, the different aspects of divinity. भजो मन हरि हरऊ सुमिरो मन नारायण भजो मन हरि हरऊ सुमिरो मन नारायण नारायण हरि नारायण हरि नारायण हरि नारायण हरि भजु मन हरि हरऊ सुमिरो मन नारायण भजु मन सूरज भजु मन चंदा भजु मन सूरज भजु मन चंदा भजु मन पवन सुमिरो मन नारायण भजु मन हरि हरऊ सुमिरो मन नारायण भजु मन गौरी और गणेश भजु मन गौरी और गणेश भजु मन सती संग शिव सुमिरो मन नारायण भजु मन हरि हरऊ सुमिरो मन नारायण भजु मन सीता भजु मन राम भजु मन राधा भजु मन श्याम भजु मन सीता भजु मन राम हनु हनु हनुमत वीर सुमिरो मन नारायण भजु मन हरि हरऊ सुमिरो मन नारायण भजु मन तुलसी भजु मन चंदन भजु मन तुलसी भजु मन चंदन भजु मन गवन की पीर सुमिरो मन नारायण नारायण हरि नारायण हरि नारायण हरि नारायण हरि भजु मन हरि हरऊ सुमिरो मन नारायण सुमिरो मन नारायण सुमिरो मन नारायण Go for water already. Put chandan, flowers, perfume, incense, offer the incense. And then do arati, and then offer your prasadam one by one. Ram Ram Sita Rama Ramachandra Pahi Mam Ram Krishna Govinda Hari Pahi Mam Krishna Krishna Gopala Vasudeva Pahi Mam Rama Krishna Govinda Hari Pahi Mam Atulita Baladhamam Hanumat Pahi Mam Atulita Baladhamam Hanumat Pahi Mam Rama Krishna Govinda Hari Pahi Mam Durga Lakshmi Sharada Sarva Devi Pahi Mam Rama Krishna Govinda Hari Pahi Mam Hara Hara Gangadhar Neelakantha Pahi Mam Hara कंच पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम राम सीता राम रामचंद्र पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद. All right. Take flowers. We concentrate on again the one person, just holy flower. Concentrate on the fire. Om ang jwalit mukhe arun mata varun pita Shandil gotra pavakanam agni devaya namostute. Om agach deva devesha tejo rashi jagatpate kriyamanang maya pujang grihan surasattama. Om nana ratna samayuktam karthaswara vibhushatam asanam deva devesha prichartam pratigrihitam. Put the corner by the fire. All right. Offer water only using mango leaf. Offered by the flowers 3 times along the fire. Om sarva papa harang dibyam gangeyang nirmalam jalam achmanang chammaya dattam grihitam purushottamaha. All right. So we do havan. Bring the ghee closer to you. Kapratan the baby. So from there you can just offer across. A Gayatri mantra, everybody. Harihi Om Tat Sat, Harihi Om Tat Sat, Harihi Om Tat Sat, Om
Bhuvasva Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimani Diyo Yona Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhuvasva Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimani Diyo Yona Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhuvasva Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimani Diyo Yona Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhuvasva Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimani Diyo Yona Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhuvasva Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimani Diyo Yona Prachodayat Swaha.
Om Prajapati Swaha, Idam Prajapati Idam Namama. Om Indrai Swaha, Idam Indrai Idam Namama. Om Agni Swaha, Idam Agni Idam Namama. Om Somai Swaha, Idam Somai Idam Namama. Om Bhu Swaha, Idam Agni Idam Namama. Om Bhuva Swaha, Idam Vayavi Idam Namama. Om Swaha Swaha, Idam Suryai Idam Namama. Gajanan Swami. Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha.
Om Gam Ganapatiye Namah Swaha. Om Gam Ganapatiye Namah Swaha. Om Gam Ganapatiye Namah Swaha. Om Gam Ganapatiye Namah Swaha. Om Gam Ganapatiye Namah Swaha. Om Gam Ganapatiye Namah Swaha. Om Gam Ganapatiye Namah Swaha. Om Gam Ganapatiye Namah Swaha. Om Gam Ganapatiye Namah Swaha. Om Gam Ganapatiye Namah Swaha.
Om Hrim Sim Chandikaya Namah.
Om Hrim Srim Chanikaya Namah Swaha. 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 Om Hrim Srim Chanikaya
Kalima. Om Krim Kaliyai Namah Swaha.
Om Krim Kaliyai Namah Swaha. Om Krim Kaliyai Namah Swaha. Om Krim Kaliyai Namah Swaha. Om Krim Kaliyai Namah Swaha. Om Krim Kaliyai Namah Swaha. Om Krim Kaliyai Namah Swaha. Om Krim Kaliyai Namah Swaha. Om Krim Kaliyai Namah Swaha.
Mahalakshmi Ma. Om Shri Mahalakshmi Mata.
Om Shri Mahalakshmi Mata Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. 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 Om Shri Mahalakshmi Mata Bhyo Namo
Saraswati Ma. Om Shri Hrim Saraswatyai Swaha.
Om Shri Hrim Saraswatyai Swaha. Om Shri Hrim Saraswatyai Swaha. Om Shri Hrim Saraswatyai Swaha. Om Shri Hrim Saraswatyai Swaha. Om Shri Hrim Saraswatyai Swaha. Om Shri Hrim Saraswatyai Swaha.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha.
Narayan. Om Namo Bhagavate Narayanaya Swaha. Om Namo
Bhagavate Narayanaya Swaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Narayanaya Swaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Narayanaya Swaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Narayanaya.
Om Shri Suryaya Namah.
Om Shri Suryaya Namah Swaha. 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 Om Shri Suryaya Namah
Om
Swaha.
Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya Swaha. 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 Om Namah Shivaya Swaha.
Om Shri Chandra Devaya Swaha. Mangal Devaya Swaha. Buddha Devaya Swaha. Brihaspati Devaya Swaha. Shukra Devaya Swaha. Shani Devaya Swaha. Rahave Namah Swaha. Ketave Namah Swaha. Brahmagnaye Namah Swaha. Ishtadevaya Swaha. Kuldevaya Swaha. Asthandevaya Swaha. Gramdevaya Swaha. Vastudevaya Swaha. Sarvadevata Sarvadevi Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Oh, for all. All right. Get a belief. Mrityunjay mantra. बोलिए श्री उमापति महादेव की ओम हौम ओम जूम ओम सह
Om Bhur, Om Bhuva, Om Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahi. Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam. Urvarukam Iva Bandhanan. Mrityur Mukshiyamamrita. Om Swaha. Om Bhuva, Om Bhur, Om Saha. Om Jum, Om Haum.
ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा
Om Haum, Om Jum, Om Saha. Om Bhur, Om Bhuva, Om Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahi. Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam. Urvarukamiva Bandhanan. Mrityur Mukshiyamamritat. Om Swaha. Om Bhuva, Om Bhur, Om Saha. Om Jum, Om Haum. Om Namah Shivaya Swaha. Om Haum, Om Jum, Om Saha. Om Bhur, Om Bhuva, Om Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahi. Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam. Urvarukamiva Bandhanan. Mrityur Mukshiyamamritat. Om Swaha. Om Bhuva, Om Bhur, Om Saha. Om Jum, Om Haum. Om Namah Shivaya Swaha. Om Haum, Om Jum, Om Saha. Om Bhur, Om Bhuva, Om Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahi. Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam. Urvarukamiva Bandhanan. Mrityur Mukshiyamamritat. Om Swaha. Om Bhuva, Om Bhur, Om Saha. Om Jum, Om Haum. ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ओम हौम ओम जूम ओम सह ओम भूर ओम भुवः ओम स्वः ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्ष्यमामृतात् ओम स्वः ओम भुवः ओम भूर् ओम सह ओम जूम ओम हौम ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ओम हौम ओम जूम ओम सह ओम भूर् ओम भुवः ओम स्वः ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्ष्यमामृतात् ओम स्वः ओम भुवः ओम भूर् ओम सह ओम जूम ओम हौम ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ओम हौम ओम जूम ओम सह ओम भूर् ओम भुवः ओम स्वः ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्ष्यमामृतात् ओम स्वः ओम भुवः ओम भूर् ओम सह ओम जूम ओम हौम ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ओम हौम ओम जूम ओम सह ओम भूर् ओम भुवः ओम स्वः ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्ष्यमामृतात् ओम स्वः ओम भुवः ओम भूर् ओम सह ओम जूम ओम हौम ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ओम हौम ओम जूम ओम सह ओम भूर् ओम भुवः ओम स्वः ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्ष्यमामृतात् ओम स्वः ओम भुवः ओम भूर् ओम सह ओम जूम ओम हौम ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ओम हौम ओम जूम ओम सह ओम भूर् ओम भुवः ओम स्वः ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्ष्यमामृतात् ओम स्वः ओम भुवः ओम भूर् ओम सह ओम जूम ओम हौम ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ओम हौम ओम जूम ओम सह ओम भूर् ओम भुवः ओम स्वः ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्ष्यमामृतात् ओम स्वः ओम भुवः ओम भूर् ओम सह ओम जूम ओम हौम ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा
Offer some neem leaf. Neem leaf, yeah. Right, put some on the eastern side. Namaschandikaya swaha. Right, southern side. Om Krim Kaliyai Namah Swaha. Western side. Lakshmi Mata Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Om Shrim Hrim Saraswatyai Swaha. Offer Google sugar mixture, mix up, sprinkle around. Pick up a handful. Om Sarva Devata Sarva Devi Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Very good. Do Achman 3 times again. Om Sarva Papa Harang Dibyam Gangeyam Nirmalam Jalam Achmanam Chamaya Dattam Grihitam Purushotamaha Brahmagne Namah. Take a flower and fan the fire towards the murtis 5 times. Om Banaspati Rasodbhuto Gandhadhyo Gandhu Uttama Agreyang Sarvadevanang Dhupoyam Pratigrihitam. Both hands on the flame, pass it over head 5 times. Both of you? Yeah. Alright. Take a flower, Satisha. We concentrate on Lakshmi Ma. Om Namostestu Mahamaya Sri Pithe Sur Pujite Shankha Chakra Gadahaste Mahalakshmi Namostute Om Namaste Garura Rudhe Kola Sur Bhayankari Sarva Papa Hare Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute Om Sarvagye Sarva Varade Sarva Dushta Bhayankari Sarva Dukha Hare Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute Om Siddhi Buddhi Prade Devi Bhukti Mukti Pradayini Mantra Murti Sada Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute Om श्वेतांबरधरे देवी नानालंकार भूषिते जगत्स्थिते जगन्मातर महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते। ओम लक्ष्मी करोतु कल्याणम आरोग्यम सुख संपदाम मम शत्रु विनाशाय दीप ज्योतिर नमोस्तुते। सिद्धेश्वरी महालक्ष्मी माता नमो नमः। Patanta Baridiya, bow to the frame. All right. So you take flowers and, yeah, relax. Don't relax too much, no what? So devotees, what we will do at this point in time, before I present a short message to you, I would like to glorify Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Leela Purushottam. The bhajan we all know, but we'll do it in a different tune, as we say. If you can join me, feel free. And if in between you hear I say Jai Ram Hari instead of Jai Krishna Hari, don't be too taken aback. Say Ram, Sri Krishna, both are the same. Jai Ram Hare Shri Ram Hare Dukhiyon ke dukh dur kare. Jai Ram Hare Shri Ram Hare Dukhiyon ke dukh dur kare. Jai Krishna Hare Shri Krishna Hare दुखियों के दुख दूर करे. जय राम हरे. जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो. जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो. और कोई न खेवन वाला हो. और कोई न खेवन वाला हो. फिर तू ही बेरा पार करे. जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों के दुख दूर करे. जय राम हरे. तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे. विष को भी कर दे. तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे. विष को भी अमृत कर दे. पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा. पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा. जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे. जय राम हरे श्री राम हरे दुखियों के दुख दूर करे. जय कृष्ण हरे. तेरे दर्शन को मैं तरस रहा. तेरा नाम के माला जपत रहा. तेरे दर्शन को मैं तरस रहा. मैं तरस रहा. तेरे दर्शन को मैं तरस रहा. तेरा नाम की माला जपता रहा. तेरा नाम के माला जपता रहा, भाव सागर से मोरी नैया, भाव सागर से मोरी नैया, क्षण में जयती रहो, जय राम हरि श्री राम हरि, दुखियों के दुख दूर करे, जय कृष्ण हरि श्री कृष्ण हरि, दुखियों के दुख दूर करे। बोले वृंदावन श्री कृष्ण चंद्र की जय, प्रभु श्री रामचंद्र की। Devotees, simple message, but there's a lot of depth in it, and it depends on each individual how you internalize it, how you assimilate it, and of course, how intent you are on practicing it. Now, there are times when I present you maxims of Chanakya. Today I'm presenting maxims of Vidur. It's one or two. Vidur devotees, very, very wise, very learned. Now, we had the Pandu, Dhritarashtra, and Vidur, these three. Pandu died, Dhritarashtra was blind, and I won't go into the background, this is Mahabharata Katha. But Dhritarashtra was king. He was supposed to be holding on to the kingdom until the Pandavas, the sons of Pandu, who were 5 in number, Yudhishthir, Bhim, Arjun, Nakul, and Sahadev, until they reached to the age where they could take over. Dhritarashtra himself had 100 sons, Duryodhan, Dushasan, and 98 others. And they were quite greedy. So much so that the Pandavas were deprived of their kingdom. Dhritarashtra, born blind, but also blind to what the righteous path was. And we all know, in the Mahabharata war, the Pandavas were exterminated. Bhagwan Sri Krishna, the Kauravas were exterminated. Bhagwan Sri Krishna was the friend of the Pandavas, as we see. And through his guidance, the Pandavas were able to destroy the Kauravas. And Dhritarashtra himself was very pained, very grieved. And it is said, when Yudhishthir ascended the throne, the Dhritarashtra and his consort, they all went to the forest, and very strange what fate is. There was a forest fire and they were all burnt to death. So when one does wrong things, no matter who you are, justice must meet up with you. Yeah. But during the course of developments towards Mahabharata war, Vidur was the one who was consulted, and wonderful advice he gave. But devotees, the egoistic man cannot take advice. But the advice was here for all of us, and so some of this advice is put into what we call the maxims of Vidur. Very, very wise. So it is for all of us, and I hope that none of us here is like Dhritarashtra or like Duryodhan, Dushasan, that we can take some advice. So here, Vidur is saying, Jara rupam hariti dhairyam asha, mrityuh pranan dharmaya charyarya asuya, kamo hriyam vritam manarya seva, krodhang shriyam sarvame vabhimanaha. He reflects upon what happens to us. He's saying, old age disfigures the gracefulness of the body. And those of us who are fortunate or unfortunate to live until old age, you can see Don't look around right now, but when you get a chance, look around and see how old age disfigures the gracefulness of the body. So old age is something that we are exposed to. Nobody can avoid it. Many people try to, reverse the aging process. They use various creams and some use various vitamins, and many of you know what they do, right? But the body ages. And with the aging process, we know what happens. Bridhavai angathakan lage kapapita vata giri. As we get older, kapha pit vat, the humors of the body go out of balance, and different things happen. So Vidur observes this. But why he is mentioning this point, we shall hear in devotees. He says, desire spoils patience. Now, patience is a great virtue. And when there are desires, we become very impatient. And when that impatience leads us to compromise ourselves in so many forms, so many ways. But he's making the point. Desire spoils patience. Death, of course, puts an end to life. We all know that. Envy wipes out righteousness. When there is envy, I'm overpowered by this envy, then my actions become destructive. I become very unrighteous. I'll compromise any principle out of envy. So these are negative things. Lust kills shame. So a man who is lustful, he is also shameless. I don't want to explain that. You can look around and see. People who are in this kind of way, no shame, absolutely none. Behave anyhow, anyway, whatever. Vidur is saying, lust kills shame. Anger, wealth, and pride wipes out all meritorious traits of man. So Chanak, go back to Chanak, he says, Krodho vai vasvato raja. Anger is death. And people get angry a lot. And our society today is a very angry society. Not to mention a scared society. A society in trauma. A society in fear. Yeah. But anger is there. So meritorious deeds, when we become angry, in that fit of anger I can do anything. And by how I misbehave, whatever good deeds I also accumulate, I destroy them. Wealth, devotees, we are approaching Diwali. We see we worship Lakshmi Ma. Lakshmi Mata is the goddess of wealth. And most people look at wealth as being purely materialistic. House, land, children, money, power, fame, etc. We'll speak more of that coming closer to Diwali. But devotees, for the quest for material wealth, again, what follows from that? As with desire, greed, compromise of principles. And in such an attitude, right, we destroy whatever good merits we may have. Also pride. Pride is good, but false pride, as we see. You think more of yourself than you really are. And nothing is wrong, but what you try to do, to make yourself feel great, you put on others. So that, again, you compromise. Meritorious deeds, meritorious traits of man are destroyed. So here, Vidur is saying, one should make every effort possible to keep these vile qualities very far. Very far. Now, I don't know how we can keep old age far. Right? But we try. So you can try the cream running. Right? Devotees, desire needs to be controlled. Nobody can avoid death. Ekadin हमें भी जाना है. But envy, I can try to control that. That's an internal enemy. You see, these anger, lust, greed, etc., we call them sense enemies. Why? Because the senses bring about these problems. The eye sees something, the heart grieves for it. The ears hear something, right or wrong, anger, etc. The senses cause our problems. The senses of perception. And especially the sense of sight and the sense of hearing. The other senses also, but these two in particular, the sense of hearing and the sense of sight. And those of you who have witnessed Asrad Karam, when we do Pabisiri Bhandara, when we have that pinda, we ask them, touch it to your both ears, touch it to both eyes, both shoulders, touch it to your heart. Bhadram karne bhi sunyam deva, bhadram pashe maksha bhijatraha. O Lord, purify my sense of hearing, purify my sense of sight. In other words, let me hear that which is right and proper. Let me see that which is principled, right and proper. Because these two senses can cause plenty problems for us. Lust, greed, anger, hate, everything stems from these devotees. So you see the neighbor have an yucca, envy. Correct? You know, let's not elaborate upon it. So what we are saying, devotees, and nobody can do it for you. You have to make every effort if you want to live a good life, a life of piety, spirituality, to control these vile qualities. Vile qualities. So, old age, desire, death, we can't keep it off, but at least we can gracefully grow old. Yeah? Don't allow the negativities to overpower us. Let the sense enemies be controlled. Envy, lust, anger, wealth, pride, all these negativities. We have to keep them off. Kama krodhau, lobha mohau, mad, matsarya sangyakau. In Devi Bhagavad, Devi Ma told Himalaya, when she mentioned that I'll be born as your daughter, O Himalaya, then he said, Ma, how can I be your father, you the mother of the whole universe? Then how I need to prepare myself to accept you into my life. And the devotees, she said, Kama krodhau, lobha mohau, mad, matsarya sangyakau. And devotees, this applies to every one of us. To allow Himalaya represents that state of mental advancement, the state of yoga, metaphysically. And I cannot go to that state of yoga if these enemies are terrorizing me. So it's a preparation that we have to make. Overcome these negativities. And we go back to Chanak again, what Chanak said. Krodho Vaivasvato Raja, anger is death. Trishna Vaitarni Nadi. The river in hell that we call Vaitarni is lust. And you know, in Hinduism, many people, they do Gaudan. We have said this time and again. So somebody dies, mostly when somebody dies, they tell somebody, Baba say, give a Gaudan, a cow, give a cow in gift, dan, and the person who died will cross Vaitarni. Now you see, when there's lack of understanding or no understanding, we do so many things blindly. Now devotees, how could I give a Gaudan and help you to cross the ocean of lust? I don't know if you can understand what I'm saying. Somebody die, I give a Gaudan for you in your name, and that will take you across Vaitarni. My question is first, where Vaitarni is. Many say Vaitarni is a river in hell. The river in hell. If you remember what Bhagavan Sri Krishna said, when there is tamas prakriti in the mind, that is hell. Not a physical place somewhere. But you see, it's very easy for man to think outside now. Right? A river somewhere in hell. I don't know where hell is. So my first point is, how do you know I am going hell? The second thing is, where is hell? Where is Vaitarni? When Bhagavan Krishna tells me that I can be in hell here, right now, while I'm alive, because where there is tamas prakriti, that is hell. Tamas in the mind. And when there is sattvic prakriti in the mind, that is heaven. So heaven is right here. So this is why we are told to go to him, gunatit. You have to transcend the gunas. Because when there is sattva, you're still in heaven. But heaven is a limitation. So too is hell a limitation. So to go to him for that point of freedom from bondage, freedom from bondage, total liberation, gunatit. Gunatit, transcending the three gunas. I don't want to make it too hard, the devotees. But you see, when people don't understand, you take things superficially, you stay in a comfort zone and you think that is the right thing. It's not. You have to analyze. All right? So get back to this cow dan. Many say, the Baba say, give a cow dan to him, he's a holy man. And by giving the cow dan, you have to hold the tail of the cow, and they make something looking like a canal, right? And they put whatever inside it. The river in hell, they say it has blood and all impurities. But this canal we make here, we put milk and we put water. So how do I wait, Ernie? You shall put blood and things inside it too. If you want to cross it. You don't understand the fast, F-A-R-C-E, that passes for religion? But anyway, you look at that. So devotees, out of simple love and so on, they hold the cow tail. If you get a cow kicking like wind, you can imagine. You're getting kicked from, you have to hold that and cross that and give that to the holy man, they say. And he, by doing that, the departed, whoever, or you yourself, when the time comes, you go to Vaitarni, wherever it is, the cow waiting to take you across. Now, if it is a physical thing, I have said many times, by the time I die, that cow could be digesting in people's belly, you know how long now? Which cow waiting to take me across? Nothing to do it, no? But devotees, you see the understanding of the whole thing, interpretation. Go means senses. And as I said just now, the senses cause our problems. So when you give a cow, symbolizing the senses to a holy man, my point is that that holy man must have the capacity, through Shakti Pa, the power he has, to help you to conquer the senses. But if he is in the same position as you, or worse off than you, what's it? Who helping who? If he in lust himself, could he help you get over lust? But people go down. And as I said, this is a different topic. Some of them say you have to put gold in each of the cow foot. Thank God, the cow have 4 foot only. Yeah. You have to decorate the cow, put all of the Baba taken. Isn't this exploitation? Materialism? You want to do it? Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. And only in Hinduism, you have to give the cow dance. No other religion, they don't hell. Only Hindu. You want to go ahead and do it? But I just emphasize, the Gita says if you do things without the right understanding, long time, if ever, to get merits. Bhagavad Mahapuran says, if you understand why you do what you do, rewards are immediate. In other words, I am saying, devotees, that all the practices we carry out, right? When we sit down, we stabilize the body, the mind, the senses, etc. You offer up your senses. This is Gaudan, not a Kaudan. As I say, you could do it if you want. But unless you develop practices within yourself to conquer the sense enemies, how you crossing Vaitarni? Vaitarni is the river of lust. And here we see, Vidur is saying, lust makes a man shameless. Take it anyhow you want. I have my own interpretation for these things. But devotees, I want you to analyze. You don't take things just on the surface, just like that. Over and over, I keep saying that. And all this thing about the anger, wealth, and so on, if you notice there is no control, you destroy yourself. We have to try, work very hard. And when in Hinduism we are told to fast, you're fasting and so on, you control diet, right? A man is a product of his thoughts. The thoughts a man has to a great extent dependent on the food he eats. This is why if I eat the right type of food, sattvic bhojanam, I control my thinking, I control anger, I control all of the emotions within me. It goes back to diet. This is why we are told, fast. You aren't fasting for God, you're fasting for yourself. And if you say you're fasting and you're getting vexed whole day, then you're not fasting, you're starving. That's something different. Something totally different. So you have to determine what you're doing, You're fasting or you're starving. Ask yourself. The fast is supposed to be for spiritual discipline, for you, not for Devi or Shiva or whoever. It helps to control the senses and so on. Devotees, I am pushing this idea of control of the senses. If you can control the sense organs, Gyan Indriyas, then you follow with the Karma Indriyas. If the Gyan Indriyas are controlled, the Karma Indriyas are definitely both under control. Definitely. So therefore, you see, we need these senses, but they can be our enemies as well as our best friend. These cause distractions, devotees. And the two main ones we start off with, sense of hearing and sense of sight. So, you are intelligent people, analyze it. And this is why I've been saying over and over, you're on your own. I can't do it for you. I can't help you control your ears, I mean, the sense of hearing. I could control your ears, 2 slaps in your ears, you won't hear for a while. But the vote is your sense of hearing, your sense of sight, these senses, you have to practice to control them. You have to be aware. And over we keep saying, the chariot of Arjun. Arjun, Bhagwan driving the chariot. Arjun like the repressed soul within the body is the chariot. The horses are the senses. Bhagwan Krishna is the intellect. The reins happen to be the mind. The mind controls the intellect, which controls the senses. The soul, each of us, depressed in this chariot of the body. If those horses were to go in all different directions, check what will happen to the chariot, which is what happens to many people. Many of us, torn apart. And you want to blame everybody else except yourselves. So the vote is self-effort, self-control, discipline. Very, very important. So this is why Vidur is saying, very wise. Chanak was of the same opinion also. As a matter of fact, scriptures give these opinions. Try very, very hard to keep all these vile qualities very far from us. Very far from us. And if you have these qualities, devotees, you'll be, shunned by society. People won't want you around them. You'll be a pain in the neck and elsewhere. Devotees, let's go on. Vidur is saying, now there are 8 qualities. Here we have these qualities we try to avoid. There are 8 qualities we should try to inculcate. Now please don't let all this be just talk. Right? A nice discourse, or you find it's hard, that's irrelevant. You have to practice it. You can sit down and pray how much you want. All that is good, but you have to have the effort that you must make to develop these qualities. Right? You know what called gun? Gun means qualities. So I have to develop these gunas, these qualities in me. So Vidur is saying, Ashtau gunaha purushang dipayanti, pragyacha kaulyangcha srutang damascha, parakramascha bahubhashitacha, danang yathashakti kritagyatacha, etan gunang stat mahanubhava, neko gunah sangsayate prasarya, raja yada sarkurute manusyang, sarvan gunanesha gunobi bharti. So there are 8 special qualities, devotees, that we need to inculcate in ourselves. Try very hard. Become aware of them. The 8 special qualities which help man to attain the glow of merit upon earth. Merit. There's a glow in merit. But you have to have these qualities. Right? What are they? Wisdom. What is wisdom? Knowledge applied brings experience. Gyan. Gajanan. Notice you start with wisdom, Gyan. Right? Gyan. You have to have that. Wisdom. The ability to know what is right, what is wrong. Asatoma sargamaya, tamasuma jyotirgamaya, mrityurma amritam gamaya. To differentiate between positives and negatives. And I want to add one bit more. The positives are easy to master. But if I may let you know, when I did my jiu-jitsu, and I have a green belt, so although strengthened by me, no? Right. Devotees, we were told that you have to master the negatives as well as positives. Negatives as well as positives. The positive, easy to master. Negative is not. And analyze in life and see what gives us the most amount of problems. The so-called negatives. Everybody worried. So then you come by Guruji. Guruji so-and-so, so-and-so. Now, that is okay. And I will show you how, advise you how, I can't do it for you, how you can try to develop the qualities within you, because you have the capacity to overcome negativities. But we allow negativities to overpower us. Yeah? So devotees, you have to be very, very careful about life itself. So this is what we say. I know what is truth, what is untruth. Truth, well, you know what? I think I tighten up myself here, you know. You see, it's easy to master the untruth. Make me think different now, You see, the truth, it's hard to master that way. Well hard. It is easier to get a penny out of a man, $5 out of a man, now it's things bad, so you'll get more, than to get the truth out of him in Kali Yuga. In this age, Kali Yuga. Analyze devotees. And I've said this over and over, right? I use an analogy with Anduni Yagwaj, remember? And I tell you, I won't go back into it. I see you were dropping asleep, so I'll call you. Not now, that day. Yeah. You see, painting the truth, painting whatever it is not the truth. The truth is stark, real, nothing otherwise. Any paint of it otherwise is not the truth. Yeah. We have to be able to know what that truth is and what is the untruth. This is wisdom. What is death, what is life? What is immortality? Darkness, light. Devotees, the wisdom teaches us to discriminate between these pairs of opposites. If I don't have wisdom, I can't go forward in life. And wisdom, you can't buy it in a shop, in a supermarket, in massy stores. Wisdom, you have to work for it. You have to live the life. You understand? I can sing and preach how much I want. If I don't live, I don't have the wisdom. Wisdom comes out of practice. So wisdom comes with time, age. Okay? Just bear that in mind. Knowledge you can get. You can learn. Download from the internet. Cram everything like a pirate. Regurgitate. But that is not wisdom. No. Wisdom is the ability to clearly tear apart something, critically analyze it, take it to its parts and see what the truth really is. Not everybody has that ability, but you can develop it. It comes. But you have to be conscious of it. So the first one he mentioned was wisdom. Good clan qualities, lineage. Now, we can't help it, the lineage we were born in. Karmas determine that. But it is easier for somebody to be respected. If people know you come from a certain lineage. Your father is a doctor, your father was a doctor, your father was a doctor. You could be a doctor too, why? They respect you more for that. All the time you could be a thief, You understand? But the lineage, there is every evidence to prove that the lineage you come from a genetic perspective, that you are going to have certain good qualities. Now, even if the lineage is not all that good, do we want to continue to perpetuate the negativities of my lineage? Or can I put an end to that and start something different? Be different. Dare to be different. It's up to us. So the clan qualities, I have no control over it. I'm born into the lineage. But yes, what I am is God's gift to me. But what I make of myself is my gift to God. Everything depends upon self-effort. Second quality. Everybody likes a person with good qualities, good attitudes, good behavioral patterns, etc. And you can look around and see in society, some people loud, abrasive. They will behave good. Everybody shun them. They keep a distance from them. You become a liability in society. But if you want to grow, as we say, with merits on this earth, as a jewel. You know, devotees? These are the qualities. Control of mind, control of heart. So mind, that will imply like more, if the intellect controls the mind, I will take this to mean, you know, intellect and also emotion. You have to control both, right? You can't be a slave to your emotions. There are times when the head rules the heart, and there are times when the heart should rule the head. And if you have the wisdom, you are able to differentiate when and how. If you don't have the wisdom, you wouldn't know. You mix them up bad, as happens. When to have intellect, act, emotion, cry, bawl on, go in depression. When it's time, you know, devotees, to show emotion, you're too smart. You're too smart. Mind the front. You lose out. Yeah. Now, devotees, all this is for, you know, I said what night it was, Diwali coming, everybody cleaning the house and thing. So I'm preparing for Diwali by helping you clean the house, this house. Don't clean that house. Because clean it, yeah, clean, must clean it. But you see, this house, you have to clean here first. If here is clean, you'll want to clean there. And this is house cleaning. Preparation to celebrate Diwali. Preparation to have Lakshmi come into the home. Lakshmi, peace, stability, prosperity, serenity, tranquility, these positive qualities. So devotees, don't paint the outside now. And, you know, I say, house beautifully painted but termite ridden. Paint outside, paint inside, clean everything inside out. This is what we're doing. So devotees, control of the mind and heart. Control of the sense enemies. Sense enemies. These senses could be our enemies. Or, if controlled, they can be our friends. And don't forget, it's a journey. The mind controls the senses. Control of mind, first come. Then control of the sense enemies. Control of mind. Mind controls senses. Wisdom from the intellect. Intellect controls mind. I mentioned all that. All these things tie in, devotees. Logical, practical. Right? They don't exist in a vacuum. Okay? So here, control of the sense enemies. And I am putting it to you that the sense, not only the Gyan Indriyas, but the Karam Indriyas also. The organs of action. Prowess. Strength, determination. You know, back down. You stand for principle, righteousness. How else are you going to put prowess, devotees? Not physically strong only. But, you know, that attitude of yours, that is a noble kind of position to be in. You don't compromise at all. You stand for all that is right and proper. Gift to the poor, dan, and gratitude. An attitude of gratitude must always exist. If I don't know how to say thanks, and since we're small teachers, you know, you didn't say the magic word, please. You didn't say, what is it? Thank you. Learn it now. Even if you don't mean it, say it. So devotees, gratitude is in order. Here, Vidur is saying, these are the 8 qualities that man should strive very, very hard to inculcate. Wisdom, good clan qualities, control of mind, heart, control of the sense enemies, prowess, and give dan to the poor, and also attitude of gratitude. Vidur is saying man should make every effort to maintain or to develop these essential qualities. They're not optional. Essential qualities. And how? Perseverance is also absolutely necessary to acquire these qualities and practice them. And practice them. Perseverance. You can't take a vaps and say, today I will try to be wise, and tomorrow you're stupid, dotish. Murkhasya aushadhi nasti. Devotees, you have to persevere. First you have to believe in it. Well, first you have to know it now. You have to believe in it. Right? You have to strive now to attain these qualities. And the wise ones always tell us, these are the qualities we need to have any worth, any value on this earth. Yeah. Persevere and make every effort to practice them. Sometimes I may slip. But I must be honest enough to tell myself, I slipped. Let me correct myself. Failure is stepping stone to success. I must make effort. I must try. And now, from our perspective, different perspectives say leadership. And leadership is in organization, in home, in countries. So when we speak of the ruler here, we speak of people in leadership positions. Right? The ruler should confer special honor on the deserving helper in time so that the qualities get established or stabilized in that helper and is encouraged to practice them. So in other words, in any institution, whether temple, whether school, whether political party, whether country, whether home, right? You are the ruler, you have to try to encourage people to develop these qualities. They say confer special honor. You see somebody making this effort, the person is different. Devotees, many of us in leadership position, you have to put people to do certain things. You just take somebody by a vaps. That is not leadership. So you have to look at the qualities that they possess. And at the same point in time, analyze what their weaknesses may be. And analyze if by putting them into this position, I can help them to strengthen their weaknesses. And as well as advance their strengths. I have to analyze what the leader is supposed to be doing. Not put the partner. And what happens? My partner, he's a crook. Put him, he's my partner. That is not the right thing. This is why many institutions fall through. Many institutions fall through. Because there is no encouragement of people who want to go along the right path, who want to develop these qualities, who want to have that, glow, as it were, of merit upon this earth. They want to make themselves different. So devotees, parents at home, children, you have to encourage them. Look at them, different. Each child is different. Each child is different. In institutions also we go, you have to analyze these things. Devotees, and we must encourage people to practice these qualities. By so doing, life could become so much different. Devotees, if you analyze these qualities, analyze the practicality of these statements. You can't go wrong if you maintain them, This is not sitting and praying and clapping and singing. This is making self-effort. And again, I go back to the point. Nobody could do it for you. Nobody. So these 8 qualities, try very hard to work on them. Very, very hard. And devotees, believe me, it shows, attitudes, etc. For those who have the experience, can pick it up. We know the attitudes you display, the qualities you possess, and this is what we try to do, to help you along. But you have to help yourselves also. So devotees, these 8 qualities are very important, and what we spoke about prior to this, the negativities, those vile qualities, get them out. Get them out. And this is house cleaning. So when you get out the vile qualities, you like scrub out all the muck. You sweep all under the bed and take all the rubbish you took out the house for last year. And that has happened. When you clean your house something. Yeah. All you know what I'm going to trick? I used to do that, I used to clean house, devotees, when I was, my days at university. I had a clean house before I go. I could give you the best shortcut, you never know. And when I finish fold the sheet, not smooth on top so. But actually I wrap it up, Not smooth on top, it look like a fold. Yeah? Chuck all the rubbish under the bed. And when I see Mama ready, well, Daddy, you're getting good licks, Yeah, she started doing out all the Diwali time, clean out all the garbage from under the bed, everything you took up for the whole year. That happens to us. All the, the pent-up hatred I have inside me, the baggage I have, etc. The negativities I accumulate. Take it here. This is your first home. Start dropping it out. Scrub it out. The vile qualities, that is scrubbing it out. And the ashta, the 8 qualities, is like putting up your nice drapes, putting flowers here. And people, long time, what this you do? Put flowers by the door and thing. They say when Lakshmi Mata come, you decorate her for Lakshmi Mata to come in. You are careful to do that now because the thief could come in too. We're going to put flowers for him. But devotees, what we're saying is that the qualities is like beautifying your home. Beautifying your home. So that any guest coming to that home will feel beautiful, very peaceful. This is what you want, right? Isn't that so? So, I draw a parallel. Scrub, clean out, and prepare. Decorate, polish up, beautify. This is what we need to do. They will put that one first and this one second. It's up to us. This year, Lakshmi Mata, you want Lakshmi Mata to come? Lakshmi Mata, you're going to come in here. Right? If she's not already there. I don't know. I won't be judgmental, but you have to know whether she's there or not. Yeah? Okay, devotees? So, work on these qualities. I want to conclude here for this morning. On Sunday is a meeting this morning, and we have satsang again this evening, so we don't want to go along too long. But so much I have said to you is sufficient. But a matter of fact, might be too much. I'm seeing like the sponge like leaking in some places. Leaking out. Now, you might not remember everything, but as we have been saying, it's on the YouTube. I'm sure to be there. You can go back and you can look at it and you can extract, take your notes, learn. Become aware. Don't just learn it, devotees. Work on it. Work on it. So, you know, Pitru Paksh already went by. We offered our debts to the ancestors. Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati, the three Shaktis, Kali Ma. We try to energize ourselves. Now, we're going forward. And what we're going to do, beautify ourselves for Lakshmi Ma, Diwali. And also today, the month of Kartik begins. Kartik month is very auspicious. It's the most, but all the months are great. I mean, once you live in every month good. But in the month of Kartik, we have so many wonderful occasions. Like, you know, Diwali, Govardhan Puja, Tulsi Vivaha. We have a Kartik Nahan, wonderful. But a very important practice in the month of Kartik, we all know, Tulsi Puja. And if you have not been doing Tulsi Puja all along, let's start Tulsi Puja today. Today is an auspicious day for Tulsi Puja. So we can get to Tulsi. You know, long time we used to say get gobar and repair under the Tulsi. You can't get no gobar right now. It's easy. If you can get bacha gobar, go ahead and do it. If not, just clean the plant. You can put it in your pot wherever and worship Tulsi Ma. Water, a little bit of water, you know, chandan, your perfume, incense, light your diya. Not too close to Tulsi to burn it out. Right? Tulsi devotees, in a recent past, have had the cause to tell many people, use Tulsi tea, drink Tulsi tea. When I initiated people, I've been telling them, put the Tulsi leaf in your hand, put your water, say a mantra, drink the water, eat the Tulsi leaf. How much are you doing that? I'm frightened to ask. Tulsi has medicinal properties. It helps to control depression. It helps to control anxiety. All these different kind of things in the devotee rather than taking medication. It builds a positive vibration. As the mantra says, from a spiritual perspective, Mule tu sarva tirthani sakha tu sarva devata patte tu sarva yagyani tulsi tu namamyaham. At the base of the Tulsi, all holy places, what it implies, by worshipping Tulsi, you go pilgrimage all about, you get the same merits by worshipping Tulsi. Patte tu sarva, sakha tu sarva devata. On the branches of the Tulsi, all the devatas reside. Sarva devata, Ganesh Baba too. Ganesh Baba too. All know why I'm saying that, right? Because some of them say, do put Tulsi in Ganesh Prasad. And Ganesh Baba and Tulsi. Sakha tu sarva devata. Patte tu sarva yagyani. All the Tulsi leaves represent the yagyas that exist. You worship Tulsi, all the merits coming to you. The power of Tulsi. Yeah? And that Hindu home is a bit unfortunate. I don't want to say any worse word if you don't have Tulsi. And wherever Tulsi blossoms, that place is blessed. Peace, prosperity will exist here. So let me put this simply. Wherever you see Tulsi blooming, plenty money has come. So plenty people will start putting up Tulsi from today, plant all over. Because money will come. Okay? If it's only for that, go do it. Alright? Just for that self. But devotees, when you consume Tulsi too, that inner peace, something different. We have everything in Hinduism, devotees. You just to practice it. And don't think you're worshipping only a tree. A tree? Why worshipping a tree? If you think so, don't do it. The tree doesn't depend on you. But Hinduism and Hindus are environmentalists. We understand the environment. We understand the power of trees, of Mother Earth, of the rivers, of the oceans, etc. We understand all that, and we respect it. Hindus are pure environmentalists. Don't mind, sometimes we do shoppiness too. Okay? And all these situations, all these trees and so on we have, in Hinduism, every one has medicinal properties. Medicinal for all kind of purpose. As a matter of fact, you see the neem? In India, they call the neem the local pharmacy. The local pharmacy. Yeah. For any kind of problem, they're using neem. Using neem. Neem has plenty of power, but today we're talking about Tulsi. So devotees, up to you. And when to do it? Somebody asked, yes, call you. People are very time conscious. I think I caused that. What time I must do the puja, Guruji? Anytime, Baswa. Anytime. Anytime you get the time, do your Tulsi puja. Okay? Because if we have to go out, say satsang and so on, we know home 6 o'clock in the evening. You go run back home 6 o'clock, like the yarn run back. You could do Tulsi puja in the morning. You could do it midday time, you could do it evening, do it mid-morning, anytime you want. Just do it. Worship Tulsi ma. Okay, devotees? And the Tulsi, those of you who have been advised to use the Tulsi, use it. Use it. So devotees, Kartik month has begun, very auspicious period of time. So we leave it up to you now to do that. And if everywhere people can do Tulsi puja, Ghar Ghar Thakur Tulsi puja, Ghar Ghar Thakur Tulsi puja, from house to house, Thakur, Tulsi. When you do that, devotee, that way Bhagavan Krishna resides, as we say. Yeah. Okay? So we have the essence of everything with us. Put it into practice. So devotees, we end here for this morning. All right? So everybody, Tulsi puja, and keep up your practice and so on. And you can maintain a fast for the month of Kartik. You know what I mean by a fast, right? You give the bakri a chance. The murgi, give them a chance. Yeah. You know what I mean by that, right? I don't have to specify. I'm getting very intelligent now. I don't say things too gross. In other words, fast and devotee is normal. Right? And you notice how many people like to do their puja in the month of Kartik? Auspicious period of time. But not only that, Guruji, we fasting, so we do puja one time now. You can't do it in August, we're not fasting. Hindus, devotees. So this is very auspicious time to make optimum use, acquire spiritual merits. Devotees, make use of it. Okay? Bole Vrindavan Sri Krishna Chandra ki jai. Make preparation for the final Havan. Devotees, and while it's been done, so let's all chant. We just did, I just mentioned Ghar Ghar Thakur Tulsi Puja. My Mohilagi Vrindavan Niko. Let's join. O main Mohilagi Vrindavan Niko. O main Mohilagi Vrindavan Niko. Vrindavan Niko, Vrindavan Niko. Vrindavan Niko, Vrindavan Niko. Main muhe lage Vrindavan Niko. Oh, main muhe lage Vrindavan Niko. Jamuna jal ek neer bahut hai. Jamuna jal ek neer bahut hai. Bhojan doodh dahi ko main lage Vrindavan Niko. Vrindavan Niko, Vrindavan Niko. Main muhe lage Vrindavan Niko. Jamuna jal ek neer bahut hai. भोजन दूध दही को मैं मोहे लागे, घर घर ठाकुर तुलसी पूजा, घर घर ठाकुर तुलसी पूजा, दर्शन श्रीपति जी को मैं मोहे लागे वृंदावन को, मैं मोहे लागे वृंदावन को। चंद सखी भजु बाल कृष्ण को, चंद सखी भजु बाल कृष्ण को, कृष्ण बिना सब फीको मैं मोहे लागे वृंदावन को, वृंदावन को, वृंदावन को, वृंदावन को, वृंदावन को, मैं मोहे लागे वृंदावन को, मैं मोहे लागे वृंदावन को, मैं मोहे लागे वृंदावन। बोले वृंदावन श्री कृष्ण चंद्र की जय। A little bit each time, Satisha, when it's 5 more times, I will tell you. So if you could put it a little bit on top of the berry so I can see how much wise or no. Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha, Sri Gauri Mata Swaha, Prithvi Mata Swaha, Panchalokpal Devaya Swaha, Om Namo Narayanaya Swaha, Om Namah Shivaya Swaha, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha, Suryari Navgraha Devaya Swaha, Brahmagnaye Namah Swaha, Om Hrim Shrim Chandikaya Namah Swaha, Om Krim Kaliyai Namah Swaha, Mahalakshmi Mata Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha, Shrim Hrim Saraswatyai Swaha, Om Sri Ishwari Devi Swaha, Om Sri Parameshwari Devi Swaha, Om Sri Shitala Devi Swaha, Om Sri Mahaannapurna Devi Swaha, Om Sri Mangala Devi Swaha, Om Sri Chandi Devi Swaha, Om Hrim Shashti Devi Swaha, Mahaannapurna Devi Swaha, Sarva Devi Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha, Om Sri Hanumate Namah Swaha, Sita Ramachandrai Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha, Radha Krishnai Namah Swaha, Om Sri Ishtadevaya Swaha, Om Sri Kuldevaya Swaha, Ashthan Devaya Swaha, Gram Devaya Swaha, Itar Karam Pradhan Devaya Swaha, 5 times again. Vastu Devaya Swaha, Taintushkaro Devta Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha, Sarva Devta Sarva Devi Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha, Anand Swarupai Brahmane Namah Swaha, Om Sri Guruve Namaha Swaha. Offer all. Wash your hands in it, Thali. Please all stand, devotees. We concentrate on Bhagavan Shankar. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shambhavaya Cha Mayubhavaya Cha Namah Sankaraya Cha Mayaskaraya Cha Shivaya Cha Shivtaraya Cha Om Namah Shivaya. Om Purnamidah Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Udachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Sarvam Vai Purnagvam Swaha. Achman 3 times. Om Sarva Papaharan Dibyam Gangeyam Nirmalam Jalam Achmanang Chamaya Dattam Grahitam Purushottamaha. Om Brahmagnaye Namaha. Bow to the fire 5 times. Boliye Shri Umapati Mahadeva ki. So devotees, we join together in Arati and you will come get your vibhuti.
Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Bhakt Janon ke sankat Das Janon ke sankat Kshan mein dur kare Om Jai Jagadish Hare Jo ध्यावे फल पावे दुख बिन से मन का स्वामी दुख बिन से मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर आवे कष्ट मिटे तन का ओम जय जगदीश हरे मात पिता तुम मेरे शरण कहूँ किसकी स्वामी शरण कहूँ किसकी तुम बिन और न दूजा प्रभु बिन और न दूजा आश करो जिसकी ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम पूर्ण परमात्मा तुम अंतर्यामी स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर तुम सबके स्वामी ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम करुणा के सागर तुम पालन करता स्वामी तुम पालन करता दीन दयालु कृपालु दीन दयालु कृपालु कृपा करो भरता ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम हो एक अंगोचर सबके प्राणपति स्वामी सबके प्राणपति किस विधि मिलो दया में किस विधि मिलो दया में तुमको मैं कुमति ओम जय जगदीश हरे दीन बंधु दुख हरता ठाकुर तुम मेरे स्वामी ठाकुर तुम मेरे अपने हाथ उठाओ अपने हाथ उठाओ द्वार बरा तेरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे विषय विकार मिटाओ पाप हरो देवा स्वामी पाप हरो देवा श्रद्धा
Through has completed Arati. Hare Ram. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
We join together as we conclude devotees. Shiva Hare Shiva Ram Sakhi Prabhu Tribidhata Panivaran He Vibhu Aja Janeshwar Yadav Pahimam Shiva Hare Vijayam Kuru Me Varam Shiva Hare Vijayam Kuru Me Varam Pratidinam Kushalam Jai Mangalam Pratidinam Kushalam Jai Mangalam Bhagwan Vishnu Mangalam Gadudbhaja Mangalam Pundarikaksha Mangalayatanu Harihi Avahanam na janami Visarjanam Pujang Chaiva na janami Chamyatang Parameshwara Om Labhasteshang Jayasteshang Kutasteshang Parajaya Yesham Indi Varsham Hirdayastu Janardana Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kasya Dukbhag Bhavet Mantrihinam Kriyahinam Bhaktihinam Janardanam Yat Pujitam Maya Deva Paripurnam Tadaskumi Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityur Ma Amritam Gamaya Om Gachatvam Bhagwan Agni Swasthani Kundam Madhyata Hutam Adaya Devebhya Shigra Dehi Prasidami Brahmagnaye Namaha Om Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Om Shanti 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 Hari Om गर्व से कहो गर्व से कहो गर्व से कहो बोलिए श्री स्वाहा माता की बोलिए श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की शुभमस्तु blessings please be seated devotees.
Sitaram. I'd like to invite each and everyone to join with us for our Diwali celebrations, which will be held on Saturday, 4th November. Lakshmi Puja begins at 6 p.m. We will also like to extend an invitation for our Govardhan celebrations, which will be on Monday, November 13th. Further details will be given closer to this day. All members of Gyandipak are invited to Mr. and Mrs. Boi Ram Kalawan devotional evening in memory of the late Ram Kalawan Harbhajan and Sundar Day Ram Kalawan. It will be held on November 18th at number 23 Ajoda Extension Road, Kunupe. Puja begins at 3 p.m. Guruji will be officiating. There are also Hanuman Upasanas available for sale. The cost is $20. You can check Antirupati if you are interested in purchasing. We hope to see you on Saturday. Have a safe journey back home, Sitaram.
Thank you, Praveen. And devotees, when you check with Pati and get more than one, you have to let me know. Make sure you need one we have. Satisha, happy birthday. When was your birthday? Yesterday. Belated happy birthday. And also congratulations for your success in your exams and so on. You have done Havan, you have done well. You and Daddy sit down here and Wanda, blessings. So, we wish you all the best. Keep it going. You doing Cape now, right? Yeah. Okay. We'll talk about that. Keep it going. Blessings to you. Devotees, so as you heard, next week, Saturday, Diwali program. Everybody is invited. And don't worry, you won't have to hear me too much. Right? We're going to work a program that will be done by members of the Gyan Deepak. And it's good to come and lend some support to them. We have some very, very good talent in Gyan Deepak. I mean, don't check me. The others, devotees, well good. So we're going to have, I thought, the young ones and some of the not so young ones also. We hope that the program shouldn't be more than an hour. Right? So we'll start 6 o'clock, little Havan, light diyas and program. And of course, refreshments will be prepared, so we invite you to come and join. Next week, Sunday morning, no service because of our celebration, Saturday. And remember, this is Gyan Deepak celebration, and it wouldn't be nice for the children to have to do things, for nobody. Temple 3/4 empty. All right? So we invite you to come out and lend some support. And I can guarantee you, be worth it. It's well worth it. Govardhan Puja is on the 13th. It's a holiday because Diwali is Sunday. And we'll start Puja. You can prepare yourself. We'll start Puja early, about 4 o'clock. So we'll have our Govardhan Puja and we'll conclude by 7, 7:30. So devotees, do join us. And Pandit Mahadev informed me that those of you who didn't have the time to become part of the yag and so on, the Devi yag, I think from yesterday, from 4 to 6 in the evening time, they have started to replay the yag live, on IETV, from 4 to 6. So those of you who are home and want to look at it, you can do so. And also bear in mind that almost everything, if not everything that we do at Gyan Deepak here, at some point in time, it is carried on IETV. Okay? So all of us dress up good and then come. And put on your best face also, right? And because a few times I have seen, when people walking up and down and so on, you have to look at it. I mean, you all are TV stars, right? So you have to know how to prepare for that. So it's something to know that Gyan Deepak, everything we do here, all our services are carried live. Well, if not live, but they take it from the field and it's shown on ITV. Sometimes we play it, maybe a few times for the week, so you can always view. All right, so devotees, we look forward to seeing you Saturday evening. And members of Gyan Deepak, I don't know how many of you have been invited for this evening. 4 o'clock, right? So those of you who have been invited, try to be there by 4:30. Puja and Kirtan. It is the 80th birth anniversary of Adi's mother-in-law. So we expect to see you there. And we are doing Kirtan. So put on all the singing clothes and drink some honey and milk. No milk. Honey. Just drink some honey. Milk not good for your throat. Right? And Dharam massage your hand and thing. We're going to have an evening of Kirtan. I guess that anybody want to come can come. Feel free to come. If you come, tell them I invite you. Okay? So we look forward to seeing you. Blessings to everybody. Stand up, Satyesha. Just before, what is your name again? Kasi. Forgive me now, age. Right. Sakalpan Sitaram. Blessings, devotees. Blessings, Avinash. You saved the day.